Good evening, guys, and welcome back to our workshop tutorials here. I'm Kimberly with Unique Finds and Furniture Designs, and we are underway with a new project in the workshop. I will be showcasing the bedroom set with the dresser and the two nightstands. Those will be being showcased rather shortly. They're on the other side of my workshop curing. And so we will get to those and show those out there. I am moving forward here working on a hutch for a client, and I just wanted to go over some of the things that I have to do to this hutch because the type of material that this hutch is made out of. So let me just kind of scoot you down here so you guys can kind of see. So I'm just going to show you, this is the bottom half. I don't know why it seems so up close and personal. But anyway, there is the bottom half of the hutch. And then the rest of it is setting off to the side here. You can see it setting up on the roller. And it will be going on to the top if I can get my head out of the way. So this is what we're working on. And so this one's a little bit special. It's a little different than your average bear. And let me get back over here because for some reason our photo is up close and I don't know how to change that. So when I began, just like always, when we first start off in our workshop, we always kind of go over the prep process because prep is super important to your work and how the outcome is going to be on your pieces. So first and foremost, I did come in and I did clean with our White Lightning cleaner. You guys know I use the White Lightning cleaner with the little Scotch-Brite, and we clean and get all of the dusting, pledge, and that sort of thing off of our pieces. So that was step number one. And then we're going to go into, I do have my baby wipes handy tonight and a couple of different brushes. The next thing we're going to go into is the type of wood we're painting over. So what you guys are seeing here is the slick stick. I did have to apply it. The main reason is this is a laminate over microfiber wood board. And a lot of furniture is made that way. A lot of the newer furniture is made that way. And you're going to have some issues with your paint sticking to your piece. So there is an adhesion issue there. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to clean your piece really, really well. And if you can, scuff sand that back just a tad so that you can apply your slick stick. This is what the slick stick looks like, and it is obviously white. So it does work as a nice primer if you are fortunate enough to be painting in white, which tonight I'm actually painting this in the fluff. So it will be very close. So you can see it's a little bit different than the color of the slick stick, which is almost the color of our cotton. So it's a pretty bright color. Whereas I'm actually painting fluff onto this piece. So maybe I should show it to you that way so you can see that's the color we're going with. And then in some of the areas, like on the top of this, we are going to put this in the dark color. So this will be a black and white piece. The lady that I am painting this for purchased a table set from us from Walnut Cove. And so we are matching her hutch to the piece that she got from me over there. So it will be like caviar and then in fluff. So what we're going to do is this top's going to be in the caviar and some of the trim will be in caviar. Probably I'm going to do the knobs in the black as well. So it'll have a nice contrast there for her. And then the rest of it is in the white. And then we'll do the same over on the top of the hutch over here. We will do the trim in black and then the majority of it in white. So I just wanted to kind of go over that with you guys and let you know that the slick stick is what you see on here. After you apply your slick stick and your slick stick has had a chance to dry, then I come over with our sanding disc. This is a well-loved, pardon the noise. It's my husband coming in with a dump truck there. And he is making a lot of noise. So anyway, you come in and you lightly sand this back. And I sand it back because it's smoother that way. and it will give my paint a nice adhesion, and it'll look nice and smooth when I paint it on. So if you guys are with me tonight, let me know. I don't know if I'm in a mode where I can't see you guys, which is kind of rare. I think it is. Maybe I can see you guys this way. So if you're out there, let me know you're here so that I can welcome you, and thank you for jumping on and joining us. If you just stopped scrolling and you just kind of bumped into us, again, my name is Kimberly. I'm with Unique Finds and Furniture Designs, and I do workshop tutorials here live on Tuesday, Thursday evenings, just to kind of help guide you with the products that we use. And we feature Dixie Belle Chalk Mineral line in our workshops. So I am going to go ahead and get started and get underway so that we can, he'll probably be barging through that door in a minute. So if he does, I'll just tell you that straight up, and I apologize for the inconvenience. There we go. And your food's in the microwave. So, sorry about that, y'all. He's like, good. Your food's in the microwave. Couldn't wait on him tonight. The youngin was hungry, and I wanted to get going with you guys because we always try to come live on our workshops. So, he'll have to eat alone tonight because he's late. So, what's that saying? You snooze, you lose, right? So, anyway, I had to get this all over me. So I'm just peeling the top back off of this paint. Just kind of cleaning it off so this is the fluff I'm going to be painting over here. So you guys missed all the hard work, all the cleaning and all the prep work. So I put the slick stick on here. Of course I get it all over me. And that's why I wear painted up clothes for the most part, because I'm always getting the paint on me. So anyway, yes, back to the slick stick. I did let the slick stick, this has been curing for a couple of days now. So as soon as it came into the workshop, I was working on that other set of furniture. So I wasn't able to jump on it right away, but I was able to get it clean and get the slick stick on it so that it would have a few days to cure. I kind of prefer that just so that I know for sure that my products are going to adhere real nicely. And thankfully, we've had some nicer weather here lately. So it's probably 65 degrees here in my garage, and I'm very fortunate for that because for the most part, it's always cold in here. So I'm just going to cruise on along, and I hope we are still, you guys are still with me, and we are on our live. It's hard for me to tell until somebody comes on and says hello and lets me know that they're here. But for the most part, I just go right on because we do try to implement these live tutorials on our YouTube channel as well, so that you guys can always jump over there and see what we did in our workshop over there on our YouTube channel. In fact, I need to get busy and load some more videos onto that channel for you guys. Just been trying to get, I think I'm going to use this. Not sure if I want to use that one or if I want to use this brush. So sometimes I just want to use a different brush. And I might just go ahead and use this one. And I do have my mist bottle here with me. I always start with a damp brush when I'm working with. And I am working with the chalk line this time. I am working with the fluff, which is in the chalk mineral line. So if you're here, let me know so I can say hello to you and welcome to our workshops live. And I am just going to get started. What you are seeing here is the bottom half of a hutch that we are working on. And what you see on this hutch is the slick stick because we cleaned it. We put slick stick on it because this particular piece of furniture is the microfiber wood board. It's very similar to IKEA products out there. And if you want to change them and you want to paint them and you don't want that slick laminate over the microfiber wood board, then you're going to need to put your slick stick on it so you can move on with your painting process. That's going to give you great adhesion to a slick surface. So always use your slick stick. and it's readily available. And I am going to just get started here, and we are going to just start painting on. Hopefully we'll be able to see where we are with this piece. So I am coming in here with the fluff, which is going to be difficult because we're painting white on the white. And I'm not too concerned about the top of this because of the fact that it is going to be another color. So the one good thing about putting the slick stick on first, when you're doing white like this, you're going to have great coverage. And I am going to come over this hardware. So I'm not really needing to hit the hardware because I will come over the hardware with the dark. So that will be in the caviar. And I will be coming over it with that. So I am going to just kind of paint in here. I'm not painting inside this particular cabinet per the client. We're not going to go that far. So we're just going to come out here and do the outside. But I do want to kind of paint that edge. So that's what we're doing tonight. We are redoing this cabinet, which was originally a microfiber wood board. And sometimes I take off the doors and stuff, but in this case I'm not even going to worry about it because I can work around it with what I'm doing. And it is going to be difficult if you are new to using the products. Being able to see when you're doing white on white is a little bit harder. So that might be a little bit harder to see. But I'm up close to it. The bottom of this hutch is it had a couple of dings along the edge, nothing major that I don't think we can't work around. And we're just really trying to paint this to match the set she's already got, which was the table set she already purchased from us a few months back, and was able to contact me and get this to match what she already has. So that's why we're painting it. We're going to bring it in to match her table set. I want to say it was an old Jacobean table set that we had painted with the black and white and checkered. So we're going to try and make this one look like the same kind of modern, it's kind of a farmhouse vibe, if you will, and get it to match her piece. That's all I'm doing tonight. I'm just coming in here. For those of you who are just joining us, I did paint this with the slick stick prior to putting on my paint. In case you're asking that question out there in Facebook land, it has been painted with the slick stick so that I can paint this because it is a laminate surface. It is not a solid wood. I mean, it's solid wood, but it's the microfiber wood board. So with a laminate over the top. When you have a hutch or any kind of table or anything that is like that, you're gonna have to put your slick stick on first in order for your paint to adhere. Gotta have something for your paint to stick to. And so that's always your very first step. Very, very first step when you're working with this particular type of furniture. And it lasts a long time because of the fact that it does have the, I'm just going to add a little water right there where I pulled that. I don't want to have the, you saw that's where it was drying a little bit, and I could see that it pulled. And when I see that, I just kind of add a little water because water is your friend when you're working with the chalk line, guys. So you can kind of blend it around and move it around the way you like to. So that's all I'm doing tonight. I'm just coming in here, I'm gonna give this a little bit of a facelift. You're not gonna see, I don't know as if you guys can see a whole lot of difference on your end, but you will when we start adding the black. But right now, we're just gonna get a coat of this fluff on here and get this painted all in the one color so that it is all uniform again. And anytime you feel your brush drag, let's say, because it's a little warmer out today, and when you're working with chalk paint, you know, it dries rather quickly. It can dry rather quickly, and so you can keep your water bottle handy, and it will just help you be able to get that nice coverage that you need without without dragging the brush. Anytime I feel the brush dragging, I will add a little bit of water to help move it along easier. Especially as our temperatures start to warm up, guys, and you are still working in the chalk line, you will be able to kind of keep it moving and cleaning up your lines and stuff, or your brush strokes is what I mean by that. You will be able to clean them up a little bit more when you keep your water handy, because that's how it's easier to kind of pull your strokes out, your brush strokes out, when you have keep your surface damp and moist along the way. So you can kind of see the difference there. It's a little subtle difference in the color that we're working with. And I'm just going to continue on painting this hutch. And on Thursday, we will jump on here and show you as we're implementing the dark on this, and possibly set the top on it so you can see the whole visual there, so you can see kind of what we're doing and how we've done it. Remember, we have cleaned this with the White Lightning cleaner. We've come in and put our slick stick on. After our slick stick, I let mine set a couple of days, not that you have to, but you can let it set overnight and then come in and start. I did come in with our little sanding disc. I did kind of knock the roughness off of that, just barely touched it with this. You'd be surprised how much you could do with these. And you can feel the difference because it makes it really smooth. I just barely run over it, and it keeps it to where when you put your paint on, it gives it a nice smooth surface. So I did implement my my little sanding disc there, and then after you do that, you're good to go to start your paint. You wipe it back down with a damp cloth if you need to. Make sure there's no dust between your paint and your piece, and you're all good to go. So I'm going to continue on painting this piece in the fluff, and we will jump back on here on Thursday. We hope everyone has a blessed week this week, and hope you all have a little project out there that you have jumped into and started painting with me, and maybe you can paint with me live on Thursday. So have a blessed week, you guys, and we will see you back here on Thursday, and we'll continue this workshop project. Hope everyone has a blessed evening. Bye for now, guys. Thank you for jumping on with me.